Want to get to your first 100,000 in sales? Well, let's talk about how with a simple method you or anyone can use with very little startup capital. In fact, I use this method to start my own business, Dent, and scale it to 100,000 in revenue in the first 5 months. And we've taught this to thousands of entrepreneurs who use it around the world. I'm going to share it with you as well. Now look, let me say that startup isn't easy. The reality is it's tough, and I'm not here to sell you a fantasy otherwise. It's kind of like building Lego. You know, it's impossible to do it from the picture on the box, but it's easy with the instruction manual. Well, this approach I'm going to share with you will give you that instruction manual. At Dent, we've worked with thousands of companies, so trust me, I've seen it all. We know what the entrepreneur journey looks like, and frankly, it's more predictable than you might think. But there are some common pitfalls along the way, like trying to build a high volume mass market business straight out of the gate, or getting the sequencing wrong and focusing on the right things, but at the wrong time. But don't worry, I'm going to remove the mystery for you and give you a simple blueprint you can follow straight away. When you do, I promise you will be hitting your first 100 grand in no time. So let's dive in. There's broadly 2 ways to start and grow a business. Either you sell a lot of a low value, low price thing, or you sell a small number of a high value, high price thing. Let's break down each approach. Here's why the low value, low price thing is difficult to get started and scale. For example, if you sell a widget or a thing for $100, then you need to sell 1,000 of those per year just to make 100 grand. That's approximately 3 sales every single day of the year, including every bank holiday, statutory holiday, even Christmas Day. Now, to generate 3 sales, assuming a 2% conversion on the sales page you sell them on, you need to drive 150 visitors to that page just to make your 3 sales. To get to 150 visitors, you need to send 3,000 emails with a 5% click-through rate, or generate 15,000 ad impressions with a 1% click-through rate. And the crazy thing is, you need to do this every single day. What happens if you miss a day, or your email doesn't engage, or maybe your ads just simply don't perform, or you just want to take a day off? There's lots of things that have to line up perfectly for your high volume, low priced business model to work. Oh, and candidly, you also need some capital for this, and maybe some ads, probably lots of attention and impressions, some email addresses, phone numbers, they're important. Oh, and plus you actually need to deliver on the product or service. You've got that too, so trust me, it's a lot. What happens if you're trying to bootstrap this business with little money? Well, I'm not gonna lie, it's tough. Hopefully you pick a winning product at the right time in the right place, but do you really want to take all these chances? My guess is no. Let me show you a better way. To get to your first 100 grand in revenue, you really just need to learn how to sell. And by sell, I mean sell something of significant value to a customer that's 1, happy to pay, 2, you love working with, and 3, you can solve a big problem for. That's it. And there are 4 principles you can follow to build a business from 0 to your first 100,000, and we call it the chaos method. C stands for concept. Most new businesses simply lack a great concept that gets the attention of their market. You need to come up with a value proposition that solves people's problems faster, better, or with more emotional benefits. Maybe you make them feel fancy when they buy your product because you said no to 100 other people before you said yes to them. Now, that's called exclusivity, and it's a winning concept. It says your product or service is only for a very special or specific kind of person. And before we say yes to you, we're going to generate lots of interest and say no to them and yes to you. Now, do you want something with a higher rejection rate than Harvard? Yeah, it feels pretty good, right? Well, simply manufacturing an imbalance of supply and demand can be part of what makes your value and therefore your concept unique. Or maybe you take your customers to a more desirable and exciting destination than anything else available, kind of like Amex does for a Centurion credit card holder. Or you have a purpose beyond making money. They buy something from you, you give a product or service to someone in need, win for the customer, win for you, win for the world. That's a great concept. Okay, A stands for audience. When you've crafted a winning concept, you need to start to build an audience around it. And the fastest way to do this is beginning to create what I call a 99 prospect hit list. You know that Jay-Z song, I got 99 problems, but ain't one? Well, hey, same principle here. If you've got a list of 99 hand-selected prospects you're willing to call and pitch to, then making a sale becomes easy. Now, start by going through your friendship list, followers, people on your LinkedIn account, contacts on your phone. Your job is to cherry pick a list of 99 prospects from your network to be ready to make your first sales. The next step in the chaos method is O, which stands for offer. The success of your business really hinges on your ability to craft and communicate a compelling offer. Now, creating a compelling offer is really about building the tension between the pain that you solve and the payoffs that your customer wants. A great offer is really about creating great value, which means number one, intimately understanding what are their pains, headaches, problems, frustrations. Number two, simultaneously, you need to understand all the payoffs and the benefits that they want. And then three, you can start to reverse engineer a set of product features, benefits, and value that resolves that tension that when stacked together creates an irresistible offer. Now, present that at a price that's a third to a fifth of what they're gonna get in value, and you've got a winning offer. People will feel stupid for saying no. Now, finally, all you need to do from here is just nail the S in chaos, which stands for sales. Making sales is the lifeblood of every business, and developing your ability to sell a product for $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, or even $10,000 is more vital to your success than anything else. Even when you graduate to a high volume business, your big distribution channels for that product is going to be existing retailers, wholesalers, companies, or influencers. And guess what? You're going to need to convince them too. Learning how to sell and influence is everything. And this means building scripts, sending messages, picking up the phone to make dials each week to hit your targets. Now, look, I'm not gonna lie, it's not easy, but neither is business. If it was, everyone would be crushing it. All you really need is some determination, hustle, and you will get off the ground faster than you think. So there you have it. The formula to get to your first 100 grand in revenue is to follow the chaos method. Create a winning concept, build an audience around that concept, craft your offer, and start making sales. All you need to do is follow this method consistently, and I promise you'll be amazed at how far you come in 12 months. You'll be running your first 100 grand business, you'll have the foundation to scale, and ultimately to go to the big leagues next. So thanks so much for watching this video. I hope it's delivered value to you and given you some confidence to go out there and chase your dreams. If you want to watch more videos from me, hit the subscribe button, and in the comments, tell me what kind of business have you started, or what do you want to start? I look forward to reading all about it in the comments. Thanks so much for your attention. All you've got to do from here is just be brave, have fun, go out and make a dent in the universe, and until next time, peace.